We've made beyond a positive start. I think our athletes have come back, I wouldn't say well rested, but certainly revived after a long season and ready to go in the lead up to our World Cup campaign. Our athletes, particularly the last 12 months, they've slightly altered, or we've slightly altered the way they prepare for these tournaments and going into male and female HPTS squads, particularly in our Opens. Our Masters and Seniors have gone directly into their squads. But in terms of Euros, we've sort of tried to keep consistency with how we prepared our athletes for that. Obviously, World Cup's a different game in terms of the environment and the climate, so we're looking at that long term. But in terms of our athletes coming back now, we can really see the benefit of all the hard work leading into European Championships this year. In terms of new people in terms of coaching staff and players, it's been quite minimal because we've looked at a 4-year cycle and we've localised that to the 2-year period as well. So if you're in for Euros, the plan is you're in for the Touch World Cup as well. So we've maintained a lot of consistency with staff and we've importantly maintained a lot of consistency with player base as well. Everyone who's here this weekend is hugely important, and I think the value of training at a facility where all of our squads are here really promotes that, not just within teams but also amongst teams as well. The second is just setting standards. These players now know the benchmark, they've seen who they're up against to get in these teams, they've had 2 days with their coaching staff, so they understand now what it's going to take to get on that plane to Malaysia. Working collaboratively is really important for our player base, but also to recognise and see just how big this high performance setup is. 160 players all biting towards going to a Touch World Cup is huge. So for them to see what part they play in this big jigsaw and this sort of Team England culture is really important for us as a governing body.